is Faith Over Everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything. Everything. No topic is safe.
But we gon' give it to you through the lens of faith.
Alright.
So sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. It's your host, Jazz and Ange. It's the FOE crew. I
Okay.
said sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. We your hosts, Jazz and Ange. We the FOE crew.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Hey everybody, welcome to Faith Over Everything podcast. I am one half of your host. My name is Angela Suggs.
And I am Jasmine Suggs.
And welcome to Faith Over Everything podcast, y'all. If this is your first time here, welcome to Faith Over Everything podcast, where our goal is to have fun, be uplifting, and ultimately help ourselves and others to understand that as long as you have faith, you can conquer everything. Welcome. We are, listen, y'all, it's July. Like, this year is just flying by. It's about to be August. Okay. Get it, girl. Get it.
Go August. Go August.
Get it. It's about to be August, but we're still in July right now. So, we're going to wrap up July. But it's right there. Okay. It's right there. By the time this episode come out, well, it'll come out Friday. My niece got a birthday on Sunday. You have a 20-year-old. How do you feel?
Old.
That is crazy. Oh my gosh. That is just so. Oh my, you have a 20-year-old, an 18-year-old, and a 6-year-old. Like, what were you thinking?
Girl, the thoughts were gone.
Just kidding. I mean, it's not that. What is it? How old was Jalen? 18 and 6. That's 13. 13. Because that's how he was with Khalil and Xavier. He's 6, she 18. Wait.
12.
12. That is 12. Well, then that's exactly like Khalil and Xavier. They 12 years apart. And then we did another kid after Xavier.
Well, we're done. But yeah.
I mean, we done too. The shop is closed. I mean, it's not closed, but we are done.
Well, ours is closed.
Listen.
It has been evicted.
Funny story. Before I get into this icebreaker, I told you that your brother thought that because I turned 40, I don't need to get my tubes tied because I'm 40. But I was
what
like,
made him think that? Does he not know Sarah?
Because you're 40. So, because I was like, I think I'm gonna get a consultation, maybe get my tubes tied. This is before I turned 40. I was 39. He said, why? I said, what do you mean why? Do you want to have any more children? He was like, no. I said, okay. He said, but you about to be 40. I said, what does that mean? I don't understand. I guess he figured because you're 40, you go through menopause. Like when you turn 40, it's like, 40, menopause. I said, no. There are people in their 50s, sir, that are still having babies. And what you're not about to do is have me out here knocked up in my 40s and 50s. I'm not having any more children. Okay?
Tell him to read his word. Because Sarah was 90.
Okay? She was 90. Okay? Abraham was 100. I'm muscling. Come on.
Shooting up the club.
Getting up after that thing. Yes. Ain't about to be me. Okay, y'all. So we're going to jump into this. If this is your first time here, listen, this is the foolishness. All right. We are going. Listen, I'm like, I wish it did kind of work that way. As soon as you turn 40, it'd be like, well, I don't want to go. Well, just skip over the hot flash and stuff and just stop the baby making. Like, just stop. Just stop that. I would have been fine. I don't want to go through all the hot flashes and stuff, but life is life. Okay, I'm a woman. I have to deal with it. This is what it is. Anywho, y'all, we're gonna jump into our icebreaker. Okay. My icebreaker is going to be a would you rather. Okay. I told Jasmine before recording that for me, this is a hard decision. Okay, and I tell her I always feel like I have these hard would you rather's, and she'd be like, "Oh, blah 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 blah," and I'd be like, "What, really?" Okay, so this may not be hard for you because but this is hard for me. Would you rather always feel hungry or always feel tired?
Mm, that is a tough one.
I know. I don't know. I don't like feeling hungry or tired.
I not neither one of them. Like it's just. Um, mm, I probably would say always tired because I feel like I'm always tired anyway.
I had a feeling because I was my answer at first was gonna be that because I was gonna say I always be feeling tired, but feeling tired when you driving, like feeling tired when you at work and feeling tired when you driving is two different types of tired. So I think I'd
Girl,
rather feel hungry.
tell me about it. That drive that we just. I was like, we still not at home. Like we. It just seems like we've been on the road forever.
Mm-mm.
And we still wasn't. And even today, like I could not get out the bed. Like I just was like, if I ain't had to do this podcast,
You would
I would
still in
still
the
be in the
bed.
bed.
And I told you I checked your location at 12 o'clock. I was going to bed. I said she told me she was gonna be home about 2:30. They is in Arkansas or something. I don't know where y'all was
Girl,
at.
it just kept changing. And then we didn't want to go through Oklahoma because we knew in the middle of the time frame that we were going to meet in Oklahoma, it was going to be too dark, and we don't trust Oklahoma at night. At
Mm.
night.
Oklahoma at night. No, thank you.
So yeah, so we was just like we'll just go through Arkansas, but we kept stopping. Like we before we had got on the road, we had went to Jewel Osco, got all my little favorite stuff. I was so excited. Because I remember Jewel Osco back in the day. Mm, mm, mm. But then Jewel Osco is a grocery store, y'all. It's hard to find in Wisconsin. I don't know if Wisconsin even have anymore, but Chicago still has some.
Also,
Um,
it was no in Chicago when you got even
yeah.
cousins, or that was from Milwaukee.
Cousins didn't have no I mean Chicago didn't have no cousins, which was shocking because we thought we was gonna get a redo because we did get some in Milwaukee, but it was just too much stuff going on. And I still ate it, but I wanted a redo, but it's all right, it's whatever.
Oh,
Um
because y'all went to Milwaukee first. Then y'all. I was
mhm.
like, cause you show text me. I had put text. She talking about I got my JJ's cousin subs, NJ's barbecue tips.
So half of this stuff I need to go try. I'm gonna try them on tonight because half of these clothes, hopefully I can still fit.
Mm,
But because I was clowning y'all, it was good too.
mm,
But what was I? Oh, but so we had stopped there, got some food or whatever to get on the road. So then that was already setting us back. Now from Chicago to Dallas, it's only 12 hours. We like, oh, we can knock that out. We can knock that out. It was an accident. Then it was no, it wasn't. Yeah, it
mm,
was an accident. It was an accident. Then it was construction. Then they went to one lane. So it was just like it just kept getting longer in line. We were still in Chicago, so I was just like, okay. So then we had switched up the GPS, and it was like taking the Arkansas way. It's an extra 50 minutes, but it's no tolls. Going through Oklahoma, we would have been done, but we would have had tolls. Y'all know,
mm, mm.
I don't like paying for driving. I'm already driving. I already got to pay for gas. What am I doing this for? Maybe I should have saved that for like be
Jesus
life
take the wheel, life
or
be
Jesus
life.
take the wheel, one of them. But anywho, y'all, a time was had. That's it.
Hmm.
I'm
Well,
always gonna be tired.
I'm the opposite. I think I'd rather be hungry
Mm,
because I'd rather what is it? Feel hungry all the time.
always be
Um,
hungry or always be tired.
or no, always feel hungry or always feel tired. I think I'd rather always feel hungry because, like I told you, when I'm driving, we went somewhere Saturday, and when um I was driving, Marcus fell asleep. Basically, everybody in the car was asleep except for me. And when I was driving, I was just like I had to turn the music on. I had to do something. I don't want to feel tired. Not when I'm driving, especially when I'm driving. Like that's just worst case scenario. Cannot do it. Don't want to do it. So I think I'd just rather feel hungry. So when I be feeling hungry, I mean, I be hungry. I be feeling hungry. You be hungry, but I think I don't want to do neither actually. But if I
I
gotta do something,
know.
look, I'm gonna do. Anyway, that's our answers. Comment down below. Send us a text message. Let us know what is your answer. What would you rather do? Okay, what would you do
Mm.
if your son was at home crying all alone on our bedroom floor because
Cause
he's
he hungry.
hungry? Yes,
See, and I'm not doing
yes.
that. Mm-mm. Girl,
Feed your
no.
baby. Anyway, well, Jasmine already kind of gave us a life be life, and I don't have no life be life for her to just take the wheel, but I'm gonna throw a throwback questions that need answers. And this question has been asked before, but I still do not have the answer. Okay, if you watch Power, okay,
I knew you was about to say that. I was like, that's what I'm looking like. I know you're not about to ask me.
if you watch Power, book two, okay, a season or two ago, Zeke died. All right, and he was Monet's son, we found out. And then she had lied about his age. I forgot how many years it was.
Or
4 years. The baby was 8 years old in K4. Okay. Let's think about that for a second. All right. The baby,
she held him back.
4 years, allegedly. I mean, we don't know what happened in his school age years. We just know
Girl,
when
he
the
couldn't
man
get
was
it
in
right. He
college.
couldn't get the graham crackers on the line. He couldn't go to the sleep at the nap time. They just said, nope, 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 do over, do over.
Now listen, this most recent season, when it started off, Monet was having an out of body experience, and all of her dead relatives and people that she knew was coming. And Zeke made an appearance, y'all, and I just knew that the answers were going to be answered. My question still remains: why they lied about that baby age, and how did they do it? Like how? I don't think maybe I asked how last time. I think I just asked the why. It has developed into a how now. How did they do that? Because when you go to school, you got to turn in school records. You got to turn in immunization records, all of that stuff. What school was he going? Was he homeschooled?
He was homeschooled.
Questions that he answered. Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. Okay.
She played too
Dude
much.
said, I knew you was going. I am never going. Y'all gonna hear this question until 50 Cent Curtis Jackson. Is that his last
Yep.
name?
Mhm.
Curtis, you answer me now, okay? I need to know.
Oh,
Anywho,
that is hilarious. Well, if y'all know the answer or y'all know Curtis, tell them to hit us up and tell her the answer.
even if you have a theory, tell me. Somebody tell me something. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know.
Mm-mm. Did I tell you I got Effie Taffy too?
You got who?
The caramel apples.
What them things called? Affy Taffy. I said, are you
They
trying to say
probably
that?
call it something else,
I
but I'll
don't
be
know what they
quiet.
call.
Shake that Laffy Taffy.
Oh, but did you mean
I think
Laffy
it does
Taffy?
say Effie.
It probably
Effie.
is.
Yeah, I think it do say that. Got 2 pack of them. Do you remember honey wings at Jewel Osco? Did you ever get that hot food?
I don't remember.
Girl, you
Clearly, I
must ain't
probably.
never had it because you
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
would have
say
never
clearly I
forgot that.
didn't. I don't remember.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm,
Mm-mm. You had a time.
I
You
did,
said a
girl.
time was
See,
had.
that's what
Look.
I tell you. That's why I can't feel hungry, baby.
Mm, I can feel hungry. All right, you guys, we are going to jump into our topic because we're not going to be on here too long, y'all. Okay, because Jasmine, y'all here, she just came from traveling. I was about to say from tripping, from traveling.
I was
Um,
trying
and I'm tired. I'm in the midst of moving, you guys. Y'all, I don't know if you're watching on YouTube, you see back here is empty. It used to be a computer and stuff back here. Y'all, we's a moving, okay?
Mhm.
When this episode come out, we should be moved out. Okay. Thank the Lord Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you in
Mhm.
advance, Lord. I'm thanking you right now because on Friday when this come out, I'm going to be free of this move. So hallelujah. Um, um, so yes, we're gonna jump into this topic, y'all, because we got to get up out of here. Anywho, we are going to talk about the topic of love. Love. Hey. So many things I got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. Music was singing that, okay?
Yeah.
And the song used to be, oh my goodness. I want to say I don't know if he said it, but I feel like they said the song used to be God. Like love.
Mm-hmm.
It was God instead. Hold on, y'all. Let me Google that real
Or
fast.
Lord, was it not Lord? Because I still be hearing
Something.
it sometimes on the gospel channels. They put Lord instead of love.
Let me see. Music, Soul Child.
But
Oh
I didn't
Lord.
know that it was originally that. I thought somebody
Ah,
just redid it.
yes. Love original version. Um, Love. Maybe it's not on here, but I want to say I had seen it somewhere where it said that maybe it is Lord. Maybe it was Lord. Um, Lord, written by. It says the song "Lord" was written by music Andre Harris and Carbon Haggins, and was first released by Trinity 57. It's the same song.
Trinity 5-7.
Now
Now
you know
that's
I
back
know
in
me
the
some Trinity
day.
57.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's about in a what did they song used to be? It's by God's grace. All
All
things
things
through
through
Christ
Christ
Jesus.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Love
Hold on.
that
Hold on,
song.
y'all. Because Trinity 57 version. Let me see. Let me see if this is it. And then we gonna go to
I
the
think
actual song.
it is that one.
Because I was like, yes, it's the same song.
Mm.
Listen. Okay, Lord love. Okay, because he said what?
I'm gonna put that on our playlist for for
Do
August.
that. Hey. Yes, but I'm afraid I don't know how. Okay,
Okay.
listen. Anywho, that was just extra. You know, y'all, we just going off sometimes on the deep end. But we want to talk about love because love is important. You know, we need to learn to love to learn one another. For instance,
Mhm.
I guess this episode really would be called like how do you show love, or like do you show love though? Because listen, um, I was reading my devotional and it was talking about love, um, specifically. Y'all, I'm sorry. Oh, you know what? That's that man next door, your brother. I was
Oh.
like, I hear some. I was like, it sounded like something was scraping at the like you know how like a cat or something be clawing at something. I was like, y'all, somebody is in my house. Something is going on. He's in the room. I told y'all we moving, y'all. He getting some stuff together. I sure was like, what is going on? Anywho, but yes, I was reading my devotional, and the devotional was about how to love others, or do you love others, or it was actually just about loving others, and it had piqued my interest, and I was like, oh, maybe we can talk about this. And then the very next day, y'all, the assassination attempt had happened on that rich man, um, and I am not, I am not a Trump supporter at all. However, we live in a world where you ain't got to like me,
Mhm.
but that don't mean you can just try to kill me. Like that is not, and I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't even know if it was real. Well, it was
Mhm.
real because somebody lost their life and other people
Mhm.
were um injured, whatever else. But I mean, like, I don't know. Because that man, one thing he gonna do is play it up. Because sir, your ear got grazed on Saturday. He was in Milwaukee. Did you see him, or have you seen him with that big old if you do not have the pleasure of looking at our videos, Jasmine is holding up a notebook to the side of her ear because that is how that man bandaged look.
I said, "What is that on his ear?" Y'all didn't have one of
Why?
them circle band-aids that y'all could. Did you even did you even have to get stitches, sir? What
Did
is
the
happening
did
right
it
now?
even pinch the ear?
That's
Like,
the, I'm telling you. Telling
listen,
you.
I am not. I was just like, why do this man still got this huge bandage on his ear? As much money as you got, you could have got that thing sewed up
You could have got
and
a whole new
prosthetic.
ear.
we are not making light of the situation. We talking about
Oh.
this man only. But you can talk about somebody, you cannot like somebody. You know, I don't know the man not to like him. Whatever. I may not agree with him and his tactics.
But
Whatever.
I don't agree with a lot of people. That don't mean I go shoot them up. Like, come on
Yes.
now. Like,
Yes.
what is this world coming to?
I feel like no
You
matter
good.
what, no matter where you like, no, whatever, if even if you don't have a religion, as a human, at the very
Mhm.
least, you should have respect for the other person. And respect don't mean that I have to listen to you. It just means that okay, I hear what you're saying. I respectfully disagree,
Mhm.
whatever. But I'm grown, you grown. I'm me, you. I ain't got to
Mhm.
do what you do. I ain't got to listen to
Mhm.
you. You can talk and say what you want to say. And y'all listen to this podcast right now. You can turn it off right now if you want to. Don't make me no never mind. I'm still gonna be me. Like I'm still going to be me. So it's just it just really had hurt my heart that that had happened because I don't think anybody deserves to be for their lives to be threatened. You know, they're just
Right. That's
because
true.
you don't agree with me, you know, or whatever else. So I felt like even more. I was like, okay, it's important for us to just have a message on just loving each other. You know, like how do you love each other? Like how do we love each other as people? Because at the end of the day, that's just it. We're all people. I'm a woman. I'm a black woman. I'm a mother. You know, like I'm a lot of different things, whatever. Just like Trump, he's a lot of different things. He's a grandfather, he's a father, he's a husband. He want to be the president again. I don't know if he's gonna be the president again. Y'all go out and vote. Okay,
I
let's
was
talk
gonna
about that too.
say they making it pretty easy for them right now.
I know we talking about love, but let's just talk about this real fast. I'm not a political person. I don't have political talks. But in terms of the Democratic Party, I'm neither a Democrat or a Republican. Let me just say that. Okay.
Okay.
I am a
Saved,
believer.
sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. Okay, that's a party that I'm going to. Where the
I am a
party at?
believer. Okay. But what I don't understand is when you do your job, you're supposed to do your job right. The Democrats, they're not doing their job right. Okay. Because what you're supposed to get behind somebody that you can support full 100%. Y'all was behind this man, and this man is sickly. Okay. Why was y'all this man? They say the man been sickly. He falling over and not falling. Well, yeah, he fell off the bike a couple
Mhm.
years ago. The man that caught COVID. He just y'all didn't wait till the fifth hour, and now y'all want to get behind. Now he didn't dropped out finally. Maybe they'll try to be respectful and let the man drop out on his own. But sir, you guys to go. And y'all knew that the man was getting old. Now I will say, some people get old and you don't even know how old they are, and they still very much in their faculties and they operate fine. Whatever. Y'all saw the signs. Y'all knew. Y'all knew that
Y'all
he
ought
was
to be
not going.
ashamed of yourselves.
Yes, y'all knew that he was not going to be prepared for a 2024 re-election race. Y'all knew this. So,
Oh.
what was the plan? Are you not embarrassed? Are y'all not embarrassed? Because at this point, y'all about to just give us over to the man.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all just
Listen,
handing us over on a silver platter.
I'm
Unless
writing in Jesus.
people get out and vote. Like, I don't. I mean, I don't. At this point, I don't care. I told
I
Mark.
really don't.
I said I don't care who wins. The
Mm-mm.
Lord got me. You know whatever.
And
God.
always have been. He
Yeah.
always had. I mean, we
Yeah.
could go without a president. We could go just like how the Israelites never had no king until Saul came along. We don't need no king. We don't need no president. Just for like 20 years, let's not have a president and let's just keep on living. You know, like it's just I feel like we'll just be okay.
Because I don't feel like neither side. I don't trust neither one of y'all at this point.
Mm-mm.
Both got platforms that I'm
Don't
like,
trust
what?
no.
What?
You can't
I
trust
didn't.
no.
I didn't read it all, but Trump got a project 2025 or something. If you want to check that out, that's a little questionable. I don't even know Kamala because they just announced her the other day. I gotta look.
Did she
Kamala,
even
Kamala.
accept and then did they
Oh yes, she definitely accepted. They didn't raise like 40 something $1 million in one night for her. She getting to the bag.
dang.
Okay, she getting money. Okay, or she's getting donations. What you heard?
I don't know if it's raining or if somebody is just outside with a wagon.
The way you look at it is as if they outside your window, like they just.
Cause it seems close. Like I just be so confused. Sometimes when I be working home, people be getting a grass cut and they dogs be outside, and I just be feeling like they in my backyard. Like I didn't sign up for neither one
I
of
need
these
to get
people.
some noise canceling walls so y'all can't hear
Clearly,
me.
that's
Jackie.
what I'm a invest in that.
Girl. But anywho, y'all, I'm sorry, we got a little sidetracked. But
Sorry.
we're talking. But I mean, even that you have, even though we don't agree with the politicians that we have, I still respect them. In their whatever they do, whatever. Like I'm not going. You can love people from a distance. I ain't saying you got to be in love with folks, but you can love, respect people from a distance. Um, I'm gonna let you say something. Anything you want to say before I go into
About love?
yes,
Oh.
anything that I missed that you wanted to say real fast.
Mm-mm. Nope, you did good.
Love. Okay. Anywho, that is my song, y'all. I'm gonna sing at that karaoke when we go when we go somewhere. Anyway, y'all, we be having plans, right? We be having plans to do stuff when we be together, and I hope that we actually stick to our plans the next time we see each other.
Mm.
Y'all pray for us, okay? Because that time is coming soon. You can't have y'all all in our business, but the time is coming soon when we gonna be together, okay? And I need y'all to just get on one accord and be like, I pray that they actually deliver on some content together while they together. Um, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, specifically for First Corinthians 13, verse 5, it says, um, in terms of love, it says that it does not dishonor others, it is not self seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Um, with this verse, this is the devotional that I'm reading. It said to take a moment to be still before the Lord and reflect on the meaning and actions of love. How does it manifest in our actions towards others? And then it said basically to break down First Corinthians 13, verse 5, where it says, love does not dishonor others.
Hmm.
So basically, ask yourselves, do I prioritize the needs and well being of others over my own desires? And I feel like it was this devotional was very self giving you like self-awareness, like you
Hmm.
know what, do I dishonor, like, yeah, do I dishonor people, like do I prioritize other people's well-beings? I think I do a good job of that, but I mean, who knows, I am self. So of course you're gonna be like, I do that next. But I'm like, I don't know. So definitely, look into yourself, really ask yourself, do you prioritize the need of others and their well-being over your own desires? I would even say as a step further, especially if you have loved ones, a husband, a wife, or whatever, maybe ask them, do they feel like you prioritize, their well-being over yours? Like, because you might be thinking you're doing a good job, and the whole time they got a whole attitude
Hmm.
because your
Walk
priority
off.
your priorities is off center. Let them tell it. Um, where it says like it is not self seeking. It says, do I sacrifice personal gain for the benefit of others? Um, like, yeah, basically, do I do I sacrifice for others to be motivated or whatever? Do I show empathy? Do I show compassion? Now, I can't say I'm a very empathetic person. Okay, I can't. I am a crybaby. Okay, I be thinking like, why do I be watching stuff and I be crying and I be mad at myself for crying. Like, why am I crying over this? Because I know if I'm gonna tell you I cry, you gonna be like, now why you cried over that? And I be like, girl, I don't know. A tear just came. A single tear just came down.
A single one came out. I feel like, okay, girl.
My goodness, I had almost cried. You be like, you almost cried. Like I am very,
But
I wear
that's
my heart
good.
on my
That's
sleeve.
good.
I wear my
That's
heart.
good.
I told you even when I had did that, like what is your gifts? Which is another episode we're gonna do eventually, y'all. What are your gifts? And mine was it like mercy or empathy or something? And Marcus was like, I had him guess it, and he guessed it. He's like, that's yours, and I was like, how you know that's mine? He was like, because you're a very empathetic person. And I was just like, you're right, it was me. That's me. Whatever. I'm trying not to be that way, but I can't help it. That's who I is. Love is not easily angered. Do you choose forgiveness over resentment,
Hmm.
refusing to be provoked by the shortcomings of others? And I will say this: I be trying to be, I be trying to hold grudges. I do, like, but that I do be forgiving folks, and I be like,
Mm.
hey man,
I'm the opposite.
I do. I be like, well, I'm gonna give him grace, or I'm gonna do, whatever. Like I feel like I don't know. I don't know if I have a grace meter. I feel like because I am not the Lord. Okay, far from it. All right, because He has
His
grace and
grace is
mercy.
sufficient.
Yes, grace and mercy beyond measure. Now I got some grace, okay, but it's not beyond measure. But yes, I try to be. I can I hold resentment. I can be resentful for a little bit, but it melts away.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had that with a few people where it's just like, but to be honest, it's only with like my loved ones. If it's people that I've, like that lady at the other place, I don't like her.
Oh, friction.
Yes. I ain't gonna say I don't like her, but like there's I forgive her, but I would never, like, I learned my lesson. Like
Mm-hmm.
you ain't got to worry about me.
About me.
Okay, you ain't got to worry. But that's different. But when it comes to like my loved ones, like people that are like, I can get mad at you and I'll be like, oh, I'm never gonna talk to him / her ever again in my life because da 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 da. And then the next week I'll be like, well, I do love them. She was there for me when this had happened, or and then you be like, okay, maybe next time they call, maybe I'll answer, whatever. And then I do. So I mean, I guess that's good.
That's
Like I guess that's
real
good,
good.
but I don't know. Sometimes you feel like you get taken advantage of too, though,
Mm-hmm.
when you forgive easily. And that's why I'm trying to stand on business, but it don't be working out. I need to be more like you. I need to get like me.
Great Marie used to love that song.
Clearly, because you
Used
thought
to
the
be.
one song, you thought I was singing when I was singing Mary Mary. You was like, hey, stunning.
That used to be my song, but that's good to have that type of, because I mean, just my early 20s, I had just forgave my grandfather, I want to say around my mid 20s. That something had happened when I was about 3 or 4 years old, and it wasn't to me.
Wait,
It
you
was
said
to
3 or
my
4?
grandmother. I was 4 years old. Remember like it was yesterday. I was 4 years old. We was on 38th and Ruby in the kitchen, all my family. And I had asked that man, I said, Grandpa, why you divorced my grandma? Everybody left the room except me and my grandpa. And he was like, I'll tell you when I get older. He never told me. But my daddy
So,
told me, and I figured stuff out. And I said, oh, okay. That's what happened.
Just all up in girl folks' business.
Well, I just wanted to know because my grandmama hurt, so I was just trying to figure out why you break my heart. So,
Unbreak my heart.
so yeah, I had a whole attitude, but I got older. I got mature. I
See, you talking about
forgave.
everybody left the room. I don't understand this dynamic that you was in, because what we listen, you was in girl folks' business and you should got a whooping or something. But I guess the grown folks probably wanted to know too, so that's probably why. Oh, from the mouth of babes. Oh, from the kids say the darndest thing.
Shoot, I felt like they knew too, because I mean, I was just too young to understand. And then I was kind of upset with my auntie and my mama, because I'm like, y'all let us go over this lady house, and y'all knew she was the reason. She was the reason. What was the reason? She was the reason.
Well, we don't want you to relive those memories, so we're gonna bring it back. You forgave him, okay? You have forgiven him. It took you a long time to get
there. But God.
But God, okay? But you did, and we thank him for it, okay? That is crazy. That baby said, when I was 4. It happened when I was 3 or 4, like 3 or 4. That baby said, I've been the same all my life. Ain't never gonna change. Jasmine says the same today, yesterday, and forevermore.
Oh my God.
Oh no, she's not the same. She has been changed. Look, you have
Mhm.
look, you have been changed, but some things you got to get it up out of you. You just got to get it up out of you. All right.
Mm.
Lastly, it was love keeps no record of wrongs. Do you truly believe that love keeps no record of wrongs? And do you kind of the same thing? Do you choose to let go of past hurts and grievances? Um, you keep records of wrongs just by your face. That made me
I'm like,
sad.
I ain't loving a lot of people.
I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, I feel like there's a difference. Like you can forgive people, but you don't forget stuff, whatever. Because
Mhm.
you can be like, okay, that happened, whatever. But then when something comes up again, whatever, you just remember, like, well,
Mhm.
they did do this, so it's
Mhm.
kind of within character. Like you kind of be like, all right,
Mhm.
but we gotta be better. We gotta be better. Nothing wrong with forgiving. I don't think
Mhm.
there's anything wrong with not forgetting. Forgive, but don't forget, because you don't want to
Mhm.
be a fool out here in these streets. Go ahead. You had a thought.
Yeah, so I was just going to piggyback on that to make sure that when it is, because there are a lot of things that's going to happen in your life, and like you had said, like
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to be out here looking like boo boo the fool, but you also don't want the enemy to you also don't want the enemy to try to get you to marinate on what it is like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this did happen or whatever like that, and yeah, it may happen again, but like I think as I got older, I tried to always look into the lens of how does Christ look at me, and would I want Christ to continue to bring up all the things that I've done against him and continue
Mm-hmm.
to, marinate on, oh, you didn't do that. And it could be something small, something big, or in middle. But do I want Christ or God to basically remember all of the things that I have done that was not pleasing to him and keep on throwing it in my face or whatever like that. So the enemy will try to let you marinate it on there, mess up relationships, and keep the record of wrong or
Mm-hmm.
whatever like that. So just be careful with that. Like basic, I think it was a minister, somebody preached it about like it's in your rear view mirror, and it's like when you driving, you supposed to be looking at your windshield, not always looking at your rear view. Like
Mm-hmm.
you glance at the rear view mirror, but you don't just marinate,
You don't
or you
focus
don't just always stay on looking in your rear view mirror, because you're gonna mess around and crash. You're gonna get
on.
in an accident.
Mm-hmm.
So just thinking of that, of like, okay, yes, this did happen, and yes, it may happen again. However, comma, I'm not going to marinate on what it is. I am going to be forgiven. I am going to, forgive easily, forgive quickly, and not, continue to be like, all right, that's the last time that you, because we human. This is what we think about. We think of our human side. We're going to think, okay, three strikes you out. I'm not about to be, playing with you or whatever like that. But it's just like in reality, it's like if Christ would say, "Oh, you only got three times," we
We
gone
would have
before
been
we
out
wake
of
up.
here. Mm-hmm.
We gone before we wake up. So it's just like, let's not try to. I know it's hard, and I know it's easier said than done. But just like try to focus on not marinating on what the wrong is, but just being wise, having that discernment of, okay, what can I do different? Because sometimes I do
Mm-hmm.
that to myself. I just be like, you know what, that was my fault, because I let too much. Like you can let some space open, but I let too much space open. So that was my fault. Let me just that was me. My bad to myself type deal. But
Yes, I definitely agree with all of that. Um, that was good, especially the analogy with looking in the front. When you're driving and not looking at the rearview mirror. You said you can glance at it, but your focus should be on what's in front of you. So ultimately, we're just saying, be intentional on how you treat people, how you love on one another. Really think about how you are treating those around you, those people that you know. Like, um, are you, are you considering others? Not saying forget about yourself, but are you considering others? Are you prioritizing those around you in certain situations? Maybe where they need to be prioritized. Just um, just really be intentional, like I said, in how you treat people and how you are around other people. Um, I think that's it for that. We
mhm.
is going to jump into our challenge. Okay. Challenge. This month's challenge is empathy. Because clearly we were just talking about, loving people and being empathetic and all that good stuff. So our challenge verse is going to be from First Peter chapter 3, verse 8. I am going to read from the New Living Translation. It says, "Finally, all of you should be of one mind, sympathize with each other, love each other as brothers and sisters, be tenderhearted, and keep a humble attitude." Okay, which goes right into our message from today about how to love each other, sympathize with each other, be empathetic to one another, because this life gonna life. Okay, and there are
Mm-hmm.
things that people go through that you don't even know um, what they dealt with before they came around to you. They might have an attitude by the time you see them, but give them grace because you just never know what life has been throwing at them. You're only experiencing them right now in this moment. Um, but you don't know what the moments before you looked like. Right before they met with you, they could have gotten into a car accident. Now they, got an attitude,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But you don't just take that moment. Like I'll be really big on just giving folks grace initially.
Mm-hmm.
When I worked for a state of Wisconsin, people would call and have attitude right away. As soon as you just say hello, they just and you have to get to okay. Now I will say some people, well, yeah, a lot of people don't meet you with grace. Some people be like, now what you ain't about to do on my phone cussing at me like this, and folks will hang up. But I would
Delete,
always,
delete, delete.
yes, I would always just be like, okay, I understand. Okay, I hear you're upset. Um, I'm sorry that happened. Or, I just talked to somebody, they hung up on me, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I'm sorry. Just for a moment, can you give me your name? I can pull up your file. I understand. I'm sorry that happened to you. Like, because you just don't know, whatever. And a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times, I am not a de-escalation expert, okay? But I just know how to meet people where they are, like, and not with the same energy. Just meet
Mm-hmm.
them where they are, whatever. And a lot of times they would I had a lot of customers that would be de-escalated by the time we finished, and they'd be like, "You know what, Angela, you were really nice. A lot of your people, yeah, they act like these benefits is theirs. I mean, we still gotta do a job, but I understand. I understand. But a lot of people, you ain't about to meet me. You gonna meet me here. I'm gonna meet you at that same level. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try now. As long before you met me, I was having a good day, and after I talk to you, I'm still gonna be having a good day. I'm not about to let you mess up my day.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
That's right.
so let
Mm-mm.
me just try to make your day better. Okay, I'm having a good day. Clearly, you're not having a good day, so let's see what we can do to try to make that better. Let me see if I can help you. Oh yeah, you're cussing a little bit. Yes, I hear you. No, I'm sorry, I cussed. And they'll be like, I'm sorry. I'd be like, no, I understand. Sometimes you just get frustrated. You gotta get it out. You know.
Mm.
But moving forward, yeah, we can refrain from that. Let's continue talking. Like, you just gotta try to meet people with grace. That's
Mm-mm.
grace, empathy, all of that. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's do this sinner's prayer so we can go.
If you have never trusted God, never accepted Jesus into your heart, this is just a small prayer that you can say. Call it the sinner's prayer. It is not the prayer that saves you. It is, I don't know why I sung
I
like
was
that.
gonna say you sound like you about to sing it. There's nothing real that says you.
It's not the prayer that saves you. It's what you believe in your heart and confess with your mouth. And you say something just like this: Dear Lord, I recognize that I am lost and that you are the only one that can save me. I believe in my heart that you died, you were buried, and you rose from the dead. I receive you as my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Give me the strength and the grace to receive and believe you in my heart today. Come into my heart, Lord, and change me forever. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Now, if you prayed that prayer, welcome to the family. We are family. You are now a royal priesthood. Find you a Bible believing, Bible teaching Christian fellowship. It is very, very important to be surrounded by like minded people because the journey of life is hard. And especially when you're around the type of world, I mean, as you can see, what we were talking about earlier, people don't love no more. People don't have hope. People don't think
Mm-hmm.
of others before they think of themselves. So it's just important to be around community that can love on you and fight for and with you
Mm-hmm.
through spiritual warfare, not physical. I mean, sometimes you will catch somebody that'll help you with physical, so, but spiritual for sure. And we just want you to, be surrounded by people that are willing to bring you on so that you can ultimately make disciples of Jesus Christ, who will ultimately make disciples of
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. So if you have any questions or concerns, hit us up, let us know. You can hit us up on our social medias. Our names are on here if you are on YouTube. If not, you can go into our IG, Faith Over Everything Podcast. At gmail.com is our email. Faith Over
Mm-hmm.
Everything Podcast is everywhere, Facebook and Instagram. So TikTok, I believe we on there too.
I
Um,
think it's different on TikTok. I
like
don't know
Faith
what it
Over
is.
Everything Pod or Faith
Something
something.
like that.
Just yeah, we're gonna do better on TikTok too. But
Man, listen. One thing at a
we
time.
is. Subscribe to our newsletters. Our newsletters, they always have a devotion and a playlist on there. So to get you through that month. So yeah, hit us up. We are glad to welcome you into the family. So now you get to go to heaven. Ooh,
Ooh,
no
no
matter what
matter
they
what they say.
say.
Hey, hey, hey. Before we go real fast, I mean, granted, I don't know, y'all gonna have to answer this later, but do y'all be watching Love Island? Because that's when I was crying last night because it had the finale had came on, girl.
You was crying.
I wasn't see how you be doing me. You see how y'all heard how you saw her face and you see how she
I
asked
was
me
just
like
asking the question.
I wasn't bawling, but I had shed some tears. I don't know why. I wasn't trying
Mhm.
to because I'm like, listen, I'm gonna shed these little tears. Well, let me not say I didn't shed tears. I got watery eyed.
Mhm.
Whatever. I got watery eyed and I was mad at myself because these couples typically do not last. And I said, I'm gonna get watery eyed for these folks, and these folks is not even gonna make it. Um, but I don't know. Serena and Cordell, y'all let me know. They might make it. I'm hoping that they do. Okay. But anywho, y'all, let me know if y'all was watching that. If y'all was tapped in, let me know. Let me know. But all right, y'all. That's it. That's all we got to say. Jasmine told y'all where to find us every day. Okay. If you need to holler at us, hit the links that she told you about. It is Faith of Everything Pod on TikTok.
Hmm.
Um,
See, I be doing.
you be
We finna go
knowing,
viral. World star. No, just playing.
we're just gonna let the Lord use us. And on that note, we out of here, y'all. We'll see y'all next month. Is it on your birthday?
It is on my birthday.
Okay, well, we'll see y'all on her birthday. She gonna be 40. Just
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.